I have a larger hunk of clay, beginners, I'll throw here. And I'll show you how to do that later. But right now, you're going to learn how to do it this way. And there's several ways of centering. There's even, you can pull it up and push it down. And if you wedge your clay, there's no reason to do that. And if I want this a little wider, because I'm going to have a wider bowl, then I'm going to make sure that I center it a little lower. Okay? So if I'm doing something tall and skinny, if I'm doing something low and flat, same thing. You want to do that with your centering, right? So opening. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I call this? What's this step called? Come on, everybody.
Opening.
Opening. Thank you.
I thought you just said it.
Oh, I still ask the question, so you guys say it. That'll get it in your brain. We thought it was a trick question. Do I have a pen tool around here that I can't see? I had one. I just had one. I got it. Oh, I think I had an air pocket. Now I'm like, well, why did I want my pen tool? I know. I was going to show you the bottom, how thick the bottom was. Okay, that's pretty good. So if I'm here and I start, what is this step called?
Flooring.
Flooring. And this is like a little oral quiz, isn't it? Because there are a lot of steps to remember, yeah? And I'm going to make this into a bowl, but I want it a little wider base. Now, when you're up here looking down, you can't see your base if you pull that over. So if I kept going and didn't pay attention to what I was doing, I'd have a ring in my hands. What's this step called?
Choking.
Or collaring. Yeah, choking is a shaping technique. So now I'm going to, what's this called? Who knows what this is called?
Pulling up the walls.
Pulling up the walls. Yay! You didn't know there was going to be a little oral quiz, did you? And how many, a good potter will pull up the total height. And how many pulls?
3.
Oh, you were listening. Okay, here's the trick. Can I reach to the bottom and brace my elbow and lock my thumb? Can I get my 3 points of pressure and pull up my last pull? I physically, in order to reach down there, I can't reach my elbow. You see what I'm saying? This is why you start with a hunk the size of your fist, right? Something you can handle, because now, when my elbow comes up, I know where I'm bracing. I know what is the strongest point that's touching the clay right now. What has to be the strongest? Which arm? Which hand? My right. This one is the power. This is the power. This one has to be strong too. It has to be able to not be wobbly. It has to hold a frame out there. But this is the power. So I really make sure I brace what I really need to brace. You really have to know where all the pressure is going to be. And as that started to come out, I'm going to collar it in a little bit to keep my cone shape here. If it's off, trim it down a little bit. A lot of people are thinking, oh, and the only, let's say there's a cut and it went clear down here. You only cut this much, you'll just rip it more. You got to get it below the problem. Hey, Mary.
Hi. Where'd Jessie go?
She's right over there on the wheel. So, now that I've got pretty much, I'm going to shape this. And I want, because I'm going to go out wider, I'm supporting my walls and I'm pushing down. If I just push down, it would collapse the wall. Alright? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch it out. Because I wanted to show you another technique of shaping. But before I do that, I want to take this off. Remember, with the knife, hold it like a pencil, take this and flip it over, go underneath. Now, I'm just going to take both hands, and I'm just going to lean. I start to drag, I need a little more water.
So where's most of the pressure there? On your left hand?
Now my power is in my left and my wall. Whoops, are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Are you breaking our chair? Be careful, don't fall on those faulty chairs.
Okay.
So I just lay down, okay? Another way is to hold your hand here and just lay your other hand on it. And what you don't want to do is move your fingertips, because then you've just ripped the hole.
Yep.
What am I supposed to do? Huh? Well, I made a big one because I'm going to show you how to trim on this one. I'm going to tool the foot. I'm not going to destroy this one. And I wanted you to see what you're able to, if you really put your mind to it, you could do one of these before you leave if you really practice a lot. So there's a lot of I think this is Pampered Chef, but you know what? It's kind of a rough edge. I don't know if I like it. But you can use it on the inside of a bowl and get it nice. I like that other one better. I still don't like that. I'm going to get that one away. Since I'm leaving. Anybody want to have one of them? A little smooth.
Little metal one?
My little metal one. It's probably in the slurry here somewhere.
Is it in the bucket?
Got it. Now, in Robin Hopper's commercials in Ceramic Monthly, he's got I think he's showing off a wheel or something, but he makes these really cool bowls. I'm going to show you how to make his lip, because he shows you right there, then and there, how to do it, which is kind of cool. First of all, this got to get a little thicker. So, what he does, he takes a fettling knife. Watch me not even have one in here. You know what a fettling knife looks like, guys? Oh, thank you. He takes, watch me, break my, but he'll take a fettling knife, and it's wet, and I'm not cutting it, I'm letting it slide by, and I'm supporting it underneath with a little water. And I'm just going to make a really wide brim bowl here. So if this comes out here, now I'm not cutting it, but I'm just making a nice brim. Now somebody said, well, do you notice I'm going a lot slower? And I've got to be careful. If my clay is soft, this thing will go boom, and I'll lose it. And I could lose it if I go full speed. In fact, I might lose it right now. So I might get up underneath here and push it up a little bit, just so I don't lose that. It's learning how to control. And I'm going to throw a base on this next time. And right now I'm going to put it underneath the fan so it can solidify the clay a little bit so it doesn't fall apart on me. Alright? So what you need, I'm going to show you how to clean this wheel before you walk out of here and show you how all the wheels come apart and go back together.